Yo, yo, what up? What up? What up, everyone? What up? Be quiet. Get over there, guys. What's up, everyone? Pico says, hey, Frankie boy, what's up, Pico? It's me, YK Zach. What's up, YK Zach? How you doing? Glad to see you here. Apple Ricky says, what's up? What's up, Apple Ricky? I changed my name a lot. I know, bro. I know. You always got me confused. Let's smash a thumbs up, guys. Let's smash the thumbs up. Let's start smashing the thumbs up. Leroy Lorax says, what's up? What's up, Leroy? Glad to see you here. How you doing? BU says, hello. What's up, BU? If you're new here to the channel, please like and subscribe to the channel. Welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. Today's Horror Sundays, episode 50. Please keep smashing the thumbs up, everyone. Twisted Emo said, hi. What's up, Twisted Emo? How you doing? How's everyone doing today? Leroy Lorax said, hi. How did everyone spend their Sunday today? Let me know right there. Let me know in the chat, guys. We got a good amount of horror movies news this week. We're about to get into that in a bit. Apple Ricky says, how's it going? It's going great, Apple Ricky. It's going great. We're going to start shooting Halloween Ends this Friday. That's going to be awesome. Apple Ricky says, I'm good. Want to hear something from yesterday? Yeah, sure. Let me know. Leroy Lorax says, I just came back from a corn maze. That's awesome, Leroy. That's awesome. Hell yeah, bro. Hope you had a good time, man. I hope you had a good time. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up, everyone. Come on, let's get this stream going so more people could join us here. Leroy Lorax says, I just came. Okay, Apple Ricky says, so I watched Highway to Heaven, the episode called Alone. It's about people helping a special needs homeless teenager named Arnie. The ending made me cry so hard. He got adopted at the end. That's cool. I don't think I've seen that. I need to check it out, though. I need to check it out. Guys, give me a second, all right? Let me go put this link to this live stream on my YouTube, on my Instagram quick, all right? Don't go anywhere. I'll be back. I'll be back, everyone. I'm back. What's up? What's up? How's everyone doing? Everyone, I'm back. What's up? What's up? How's everyone doing today? Welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. Everyone, how's everyone doing today? Killer King says, hi. What's up, Killer King? What's up, Killer King? If you're new here to the channel, please like and subscribe to the channel. My name's Frank. This is Hollywood Horror Film Club. Today is Horror Sundays. Today is Horror Sundays, episode 50. BJ Love 57 said, hi. What's up, BJ Love 57? How you doing? Welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. My name is Frank. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you're a horror fan. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up, everyone. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up. Let's get it up to 20. Let's get it up to 20, everyone. Let's get it up to 20. What do you guys think of the Halloween 4 background? Check it out. Look. Apple Ricky says it made me cry. Crazy. I don't really like movies that make me cry. I don't even think I could cry in a movie, honestly. I don't even think I could cry. BJ Love says, can I see a Michael Myers mask? Sure. Sure thing, man. Sure thing. For sure. I got you. Hell yeah. I got a few right here. I got my Halloween Ends mask. This is my bald 78 mask that I need to fix up. This is my 78 Tots mask. I try to make it look like the flashback mask from Halloween Kills. I think I got pretty close. I think that this mask looks pretty close to the flashback mask. I think I got pretty close, but yeah, this is my favorite one right now. The ends too. I'm gonna be doing a review of my 2018 mask, so I don't want to really show it too much right now. But yeah, I got a Jason little mask pen holder right there too. Look, we also got this, the Fear Street mask. The Fear Street mask looks pretty sick, huh? Look, check this out, guys. The Halloween 4 background right here from the intro of the movie. Looks pretty damn sick. Looks pretty damn sick. I love using these backgrounds. They look so awesome. They look so awesome. All right, we're back to the regular scheduling. Oh, you can see my knives, huh? All right, what's up, everyone? I'm back. BJ Love says, oh, it's cool. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. BJ Love 57. Jose Gomez says, hello, Frank. I'm watching Psycho 2, 1983, eating spaghetti with Parmesan cheese and pizza. And pizza. Awesome, bro. That sounds like fun, man. That sounds like fun. Hell yeah. Later on, I'll be eating food too as well. Watching the Ed Gein show. I'm not done with it yet. And it's pretty interesting, bro. That Ed Gein show is very interesting, man. They show the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They show like a recreation of the scenes from Texas Chainsaw Massacre where they're trying to get Grandpa to hit the girl, Sally, on the head with a hammer. They show a scene where they're shooting that scene. That's so meta, right? But they do a scene where they're shooting that scene. It's so cool, dude. Let me see. Leroy Lorax says, I went in the maze at 5:33, and when I came out, it was 7:55. Damn, fool, no way. Spent like almost 2 hours in there, bro. That's crazy. Apple Ricky says, what if someone named their child Tigger? That'd be crazy. That'd be really crazy. Yeah. BJ Love says, what about Jason? BJ Love says, I'm new. Yeah, what's up, BJ Love? Everyone say welcome to BJ Love. He's new here. BJ Love is new here. He is new here. Everyone say hi to BJ Love. Everyone say hi to BJ Love. Let him feel welcome here on the channel. Hell yeah. Bro, you want to see some Jason? I got a few Jason things too. I got to get more though. Look at that. That's the NECA Jason mask. The NECA Jason mask from Friday the 13th Part 3. And then I also got, I got my, well, this is the Spirit Halloween Jason mask. I rehauled it to look like the 2009 one. And then this is the Trick or Treat Studios Mayberry Monsters masks. I rehauled it to look like the 2009 one, but I think this one looks better. So yeah, I got more. I think on the one more Jason mask. I think right here. Look, that's another 2009 Spirit Halloween one that I rehauled for my fan film. Hell yeah, guys, that's sick, right? Gotta clean the lenses. Gotta clean the lenses. But yeah. Let's get this show on the road. Let's get this show on the road. BJ Love says, I will subscribe. Awesome, BJ Love. Hell yeah. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there. How did everyone spend their weekend today? Let me know how everyone spent their weekend today. What y'all do today? What y'all do today? Apple Ricky says, want to know something? In 4th grade, I had a classmate named Malachi. In 7th grade, I had a classmate named Isaac. That's cool, Apple Ricky. That's cool. You're pretty much meeting all the characters from the movie in real life, huh? BJ Love says, oh, are you a fan of horror movies? Hell yeah, I am, man. Hells yeah, I am. I love horror movies, man. This is all this. I love all movies, bro. I like superhero movies, but horror movies are like my main thing, you know? Are my main thing. But yeah, we love horror movies here, man. We love movies here. Hell yeah, bro. BJ Love, okay, we already read that. But yeah, hell yeah. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up, guys. We're almost up to 20. 3 more, guys. Let's get it up to 20. Come on. We just need 3 more. Apple Ricky says, not really, laugh out loud. What do you mean, not really? BJ Love says, me too. Yeah, bro. Hell yeah. I love horror movies, man. Horror movies have been in my life since I can remember. Since I was a small child, I've loved horror movies.
You're a small child?
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, man. Well, Apple Ricky, what do you mean by not really? What do you mean by not really? What do you mean by not really? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. But yeah, I think I'm going to start getting into some movie news here pretty soon. Let's start getting into some movie news. What movie news should we hear first, guys? Apple Ricky says, on Thursday, me and my mom watched Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one. Yeah, I was watching Nightmare on Elm Street right now, like an hour or so ago before the live started. But then I realized, oh, it's Sunday. I got to go live today, so I went live instead. But yeah, Apple Ricky, yeah, the Nightmare on Elm Street movies are great. I love them. You're never going to see special effects like that again, ever, bro. Those movies were all practical. All practical, bro. When the remake or reboot in 2010 came out, it was all CGI pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that was like the modern thing already at that, 14, 15, whatever, 16 years ago and stuff. Celomar says, hi, Black. Celomar. What's up, Celomar? How you doing? Are you a horror fan, Celomar? Apple Ricky says, I mean by, not really by meaning the characters from Children of the Corn, but they were my classmates. Well, yeah, that's what I meant, kind of. I meant that you were pretty much meeting people with the same names as the characters from the movie. But anyway, yeah, I digress. Anyway, hey guys, what movie news should we get into first? What movie news should we get into first? There's news for a new Invisible Man movie. I don't know if any of y'all have seen that Blumhouse Invisible Man movie that came out like in 2020, during like a little bit before the pandemic. It's like where this guy has like this suit that makes him invisible. It's pretty crazy. Apparently there's gonna be a second part to it. There's gonna be another Final Destination movie, 7, Final Destination. We got some Final Destination news. We also got some Robert Englund news for Nightmare on Elm Street. Apparently he's got ideas that he's been throwing out there for a new Nightmare movie. We got some Scream 7 news. Apparently, McKenna Grace spoiled, I guess, her death scene or something. We'll find that out. And we got some Spider-Man 4 news. That's crazy. There's been rumors going around that they're going to make Spider-Man 4. And I think I've also heard rumors of Amazing Spider-Man 3, maybe. We'll see right now, though. BJ Love says, Michael Myers. Apple Ricky says, Cello was saying black like Grace. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice, Apple Ricky. I didn't even notice. But yeah. BJ Love. Michael Myers, you said? Let me see if there's any Michael Myers news. I think the most Michael Myers news there is right now is probably updates to the new game. Let me see. Because there's no movie updates or none of that at all. Those guys are lost with the movies. I'm pretty sure that's why they made the game. Don't get me wrong. That's why they decided to throw their money in the game. Because they didn't know what to do with the movies. Okay, so BJ Love, yeah, I found some news, some recent news from like 2 days ago for the Halloween game. All right, let's see what it says. Let's get into it. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up, guys. Let's get it up to 20. We're almost there. We just need 3 more, guys. We just need 3 more. Nama Jeff says, shut up. You shut up, Nama Jeff.
Nama Jeff?
Who's Nama Jeff anyway? Get out of here, Nama Jeff.
Ugly ass name.
Critic Chris says, hey, Frank. That shit is funny. Critic Chris says, hey, Frank, what's up, man? How you doing, Critic Chris? Glad to see you here on another live stream, bro. Glad to see you here on another live stream, man. Please smash a thumbs up. Yeah, Critic Chris. Welcome to another episode of Horror Sundays, episode 50. I've been going for like 50 weeks here, man. That's crazy. Please smash the thumbs up. Critic Chris, get us up to 18, please, man. So more people could join us here, man. Please. All right, we're about to start getting into the first movie news. Into the wait. BJ Love says, can you play a song? Unfortunately, no, BJ Love. I cannot play any songs here on the channel, bro. No copyrighted music, bro. Because then the channel's gonna end up getting copyrighted and I'm gonna take down the live, you know? I'm sorry about that, man. I'm sorry. I can't play any music. Critic Chris says, eating popcorn while watching Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That's awesome, Critic Chris. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Critic Chris. Glad to see that, bro. Glad to see you're enjoying your time. Hell yeah. Killer Clowns from Outer Space is a great movie, too. It's fun to watch. All right, so yeah, let's get into it. BJ Love says, oh, yeah, my bad on that, BJ Love. Yeah, YouTube doesn't allow you to play copyrighted music, bro, or else you get a copyright strike and stuff like that. That's not good for the channel. But I found some Halloween news, like you said, though. You wanted to hear some Halloween news? I got it. It's from GamesRadar.com. 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 Check it out. There's Michael right there. That picture of Michael Myers. Check it out. All right, so it's from GamesRadar.com. Apple Ricky says, this would be dope for a baby name. If someone had the last name England, this would be so dope for a full baby name. First full name Frederick Robert England. Second full name Robert Frederick England. That's too much. That's too many names, bro. That's too many names. That just confused me right there, Apple Ricky. BJ Love says yes. All right, cool. Let's get into it. So GameRadar.com is reporting Halloween the game officially has a release date, courtesy of the recent September State of Play showcase, and has given slasher fans what they have been asking for years: a chance to play as Haddonfield's Boogeyman. Based on John Carpenter's 1978 masterpiece Halloween, the upcoming horror games gives you the chance to play as a slasher survivor or as the famed mass killer himself, Michael Myers. If you are a fan of the best horror movies like me, you're probably buzzing for the chance to swing an oversized kitchen knife at someone's expecting teens. Similarly, I'm also keen to live out my best Laurie Strode life as we try to escape Michael's deadly stalking. The good news is that there is a ton of information about IllFonic's new outgoing out in the wild for us to unpack already, meaning there's also lots of reasons to get excited about the new game in the months ahead while we wait for its launch. From spooky teasers to dev quotes and more, we've gathered all the information that you need to know about Halloween. The game ahead of the game ahead of next year, whether it's the release date, gameplay details, trailers, or development progress we've been through and exploring Michael Myers' new video game. Dr. Loomis would be proud. So let's see. Halloween the game has a release date of September 8th, 2026. Y'all heard that? Halloween is going to drop September 8th, 2026. So by this time next year, this game's going to be viral online. There's going to be like gameplays of it and all that stuff. That's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy. By this time next year, that game's going to be out. That's wild, bro. That's wild. Like, it may feel like a long time, but it's actually going to come by pretty fast. Watch. Also, the game was first revealed during Gamescom 2025 before its release date was shared a month later during a State of Play showcase. So far, it seems that we won't be getting any delays since there has been multiple trailers shown already and the game appears to be in good state. We'll keep you posted if anything changes. Halloween the game platforms. BJ Love says, oh, yeah, man, sounds interesting, right? Sounds interesting as hell. Once it releases, Halloween, the game will land on PlayStation 5. Listen up, guys. If y'all are planning, thank you so much for those little party hats right there, guys. All right, listen up. If y'all are planning to get this game, once it releases Halloween, the game will land on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and PC. PC players can access the game either via Steam or Epic Games, depending on the performance. Hell yeah, that sounds wild. Unfortunately for Nintendo horror fans, damn, listen up, Nintendo guys, Nintendo people. Skylar Zerseno says Friday the 13th. Yeah, man, what's up, Skylar? If you're new here, please like and subscribe to the channel. My name is Frank. Welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. Today's Horror Sundays, episode 50, man. Yeah, man. I wish they would bring back that Friday the 13th game as well. But I think I read an article a while back ago saying that there might be a new Friday the 13th game coming out. I'll check it out right now. Let's finish this article. Okay, so listen up, people. Nintendo, who play Nintendo. Unfortunately for Nintendo horror fans, it doesn't look like the game will be added to our list of upcoming Switch 2 games anytime soon. The game isn't confirmed for any 19 consoles of Ilphonic's catalog. Only a few titles such as Friday the 13th game and Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed has ever been released on Switch. We'll keep you updated if there's any news, but at least we can rest easy knowing that Halloween the game will be heading to all other latest gen platforms. Sign up to the Games Radar Plus newsletter. Weekly what does it say? Weekly digests tales from the communities you love. All right, cool. So the first Halloween game, the trailer, okay, we already read that. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it on that. That's pretty much on the Halloween game. It's going to be released September 8th, 2026. So everyone, September 8th, 2026, Halloween the game is going to come out already, yo. That's crazy, bro. I'm telling you, it may feel like a long time, but it's going to come like that. It's going to come like that. It's going to come fast. It's going to come fast. So September 8th, 2026, yo. And I'm pretty sure there ain't going to be no delays for the game because we've already got a ton of trailers. Like a ton of like gameplay videos and stuff on YouTube showing us the game, trying to entice us to buy it eventually, you know? So like, I'm pretty sure the game is going to come out on schedule. Man, for all we know, it'll probably come out earlier. It looks like they're way ahead of schedule. They've probably been developing this game for a minute already, you know? Skylar says, yeah, Skylar's happy. Look at him. He's throwing those little party cones up and stuff. Hell yeah. BJ Love says, if you was a kid, what would you be for Halloween? I'm not a kid and I'm still gonna dress up for Halloween. I'm gonna dress up as a few things though. I'm probably gonna dress up as Jason to the first Halloween party I go to, and then as Ghostface to the next nightclub, and then for sure you gotta be Michael Myers. You gotta be Michael Myers at least on Halloween night. You know, you gotta be Michael at least on Halloween night. So yeah, I got 3 costumes planned. Wolf123, Halloween, and Wolverine are the only games that make me want to buy a PS5. Laugh out loud. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I saw that new Wolverine game as well. Let's check it out. I'm glad I got a PS5 though, so now I just gotta get the games. I got the most expensive part. Now the games are a little cheaper still. Some of them are expensive too though. I remember when I was growing up, games were like 40, 50 bucks, you know, but now, man. Let me see. Nah, let's read this, whatever. But yeah, Aporeki says, what should my movie be called? My prequel to Children of the Corn. Call it Children of the Corn Origins. Aporeki, call it Children of the Corn Origins. Origins. Hey, Wolf123, can you please smash the thumbs up right there, man? Get us up to 19, please, bro. Please, Wolf123, please, man, please. So more people could join us here in the live stream. Check it out, look. Let me take off this charger for a minute. Check it out. Okay, we got some Wolverine news. We got some Wolverine news. Hell yeah, we're at 19. Let's get it up to 20, guys. Let's get it up to 20. Let's get it up to 20. Aporiki says, oh yeah, Aporiki, I told you, you should call it Children of the Corn Origins because it's like a prequel. So you're going back to explore the origins. Call it Children of the Corn Origins. BJ Love says Michael Myers. Yeah, Michael Myers rocks, bro. It's Michael Myers this month, but we already went over his news. Skylar says Jason Voorhees. Let me see. Yeah. Apple Ricky says, I love that idea. Yeah, that's what I would go with. Children of the Corn Origins. What is it called? Let me see, because Skylar right here is asking about a Jason game. So I think I heard some rumors about a new Jason game. Here we go. Skylar, if you're still there, listen up. Skylar, if you're still there, listen up. This is still kind of recent. This is from July 29, 2025. Around when they started on when they did the whole Jason universe what is it, a Comic-Con announcement and presentation and stuff. So yeah, this is still fairly recent. Okay, so right here, what is it called? IGN.com. Listen up, Skylar, if you're still there. IGN.com is reporting new Friday the 13th movie. We already know that movie and video game are on the way. Okay, so yeah, it says video game right there. They're both in the works and they're both coming. So let's see what it says about the video game. Let me see. According to Horror Inc.'s Robbie Barsamian, who confirmed at San Diego Comic-Con over the weekend that not only we're getting a new movie but a new game set in the Jason Voorhees universe is also on the way too. You hearing that, Skylar? You hearing that? A new Friday the 13th game also coming. Let me see. Let's continue. I can tell you that a new sequel movie and a new sequel game are at the top of our list. It's where most of our energy is going to right now. And I can tell you, finally, we're in the position to deliver on that," said Barzamian, as spotted by Bloody Disgusting. "While we're not officially announcing with our partners today, both are coming. They're both in the works and they're both coming." Okay. So this tells me that they probably already knew about the development of the Halloween game already. And these fools got on another Friday the 13th game as well. This is, of course, at the on the top of the new Peacock show. Crystal Lake, Brian Fuller, Mark Toberoff, Victor Mill, Barzamian producing. Okay, yeah. So yeah, there you go. There was news of a few months back that there was going to be a new Friday game, the new Friday the 13th game. But yeah, that sounds awesome. Skylar got that little interested cat emoji right there. Thank you for the hearts right there, guys. Isaac like his dad. Aporiki said Isaac like his dad. For real. Wolf on 23 says, "Is your PS5 console digital or does it have a disc drive?" It has a disc drive. Wolf on 23, mine has a disc drive. I grew up in the 90s, well, late 90s. And I grew up in the late 90s and all of the 2000s, and you had to buy your disc back then. When I buy a game, I need to buy that disc, bro. I'm just used to buying that physical media. My younger brother, he's like 21. He's like Gen Z and shit.
So he likes buying the digital game, you know. But me, I like owning the physical shit because that's what I grew up with in the late '90s and early 2000s. Was owning VHS tapes, PlayStation 2 games, cartridges, you know, for Nintendo. Nintendo Cube, little discs, you know, all that stuff. So I grew up having to go to the store and buying my games, you know. So when I buy a new game, I like to go and buy that shit. So yeah, Wolf on 23 says, "Long live physical media for real, bro. Hell yeah." BJ Love says, "Hey, Yaladin. Yaladin is like, whoa, what's up, Yaladin? If you're a horror fan, please like and subscribe to the channel. Welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. Today is Horror Sundays, episode 50. Like I said, please like and subscribe. Smash the thumbs up right there. And yeah, let's check this article out. So what is it called? XDA Developers.com are reporting Marvel's Wolverine needed to feel different than the Insomniac Spider-Man. Fans have been waiting to see anything from the Insomniac Games' upcoming Wolverine for PlayStation 5. Following the massive leak for the company that revealed most of the planned game release and concepts for their titles, many fans were wondering if they would have to wait longer before catching an official glimpse at what was coming next. But during the state of play showcase for PlayStation in September, everyone was surprised by the official reveal of Marvel's Wolverine. What was immediately clear from the start was just how mature and different overall the game would feel from the previous work on PlayStation 5. BJ Love says, "I saw a video." What video? BJ Love says. No, Skylar says, "Who is your favorite horror movie?" Halloween 1978. Halloween 1978. But I love all the horror movies, but I do love Halloween 1978 because it was one of the first horror movies I watched. BJ Love says his name is Jason. His name is Jason. Hey, BJ Love. His name is Jason is the name of my Friday the 13th fan film. It came out like 2 months ago. It came out like a month or two ago, you know? So check it out if you have the chance. Here on my channel, Apple Ricky says, should Isaac's mother be blonde or red hair lady? Red hair. Because red hair people are like known to be like supposedly evil. That's why Chucky has red hair, Apple Ricky. Apple Ricky, look up why gingers are evil. Apple Ricky, look up why gingers are evil, and then you'll get me why I say red hair. Also, leprechauns have red hair, and they're usually depicted as evil too as well. All right, but yeah, let's continue. To anyone that knows anything about Marvel Comics, Wolverine is a character that is much more gritty and bold than most of the other Marvel heroes. He's not as flashy as Iron Man or friendly as Spider-Man, but instead a rugged and battle-worn guy that knows how to get into a big brawl. When he's not alongside other X-Men, Avengers characters, Wolverine can be one of the darker heroes to roam the Marvel universe. This is why upon first seeing Wolverine for PlayStation 5 during the State of Play show, the vicious and bloody first impressions of the gameplay conveyed were the best things to show everyone. Because that's the shift in tone that Insomniac Games needs to make for the iconic character. Here's why Marvel's Wolverine had to feel different from Insomniac's games. Here you go, guys. Check it out. Look. This Wolverine all bloody. Little Wolverine all bloody. Wolf on 23 says, yeah, gingers don't have the best reputation. Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah, it's true. Leprechauns have red hair. They're depicted as evil. Chucky was a doll with red hair and is depicted as evil, you know. So, Poison Ivy had red hair and she's depicted as evil. You know, like there's depictions of the devil, Satan, with like red flame hair, you know. So, there it is, pretty much. Apple Ricky says Isaac's mother's not evil; it's only his father. Okay, then make the data ginger. But yeah, guys, look, check it out. There's some gameplay from the Wolverine game. It's actually pretty gory. Look at freaking Logan right there, all bloodied up. BJ Love says, was that you in the Jason outfit? Yes, in some shots. I did play Jason. I did play Jason in some shots. Yeah, dude, this game looks pretty cool, bro. Is Spider-Man in it? Is Spider-Man in this game? I'm confused. Is Spider-Man in this? What is that? Oh, you got Wolverine right there. That's crazy. It looks pretty cool. I heard some people talking trash about the game though, but I mean, I don't know. I had to play it first so before I could criticize it. You know, I like that there's blood. Look, it's gory. It's gory. It's gory. It's gory. Oh, this one looks cool. Look at this. That looks badass right there. That looks badass. Hell yeah, I love it. So let's continue seeing what this article says. When looking at game like Marvel Spider-Man or its sequel, one thing that Insomniac Games did was so well, making the character and his world feel so authentic. Peter Parker is a good person at heart. Despite being thrust into over-the-top situations with larger-than-life circumstances and consequences for every bad guy Spider-Man encounters, he still manages to remain jovial and upbeat in the face of tough times and danger. At the same time, the city of New York around Peter Parker remains bright and hopeful even when villains are causing havoc around him. This is true to the character of Spider-Man in his stories, which is why so many fans resonated with the Insomniac Games take on the character for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Wolverine is almost a complete opposite of that, both personality-wise and tonality, because many battles and harsh times that Logan has lived through, his persona as Wolverine is a reflection of that. Becoming more beast than man at times. The trailer shown by PlayStation immediately has Wolverine chopping down foes with his famous adamantium claws and gritting his teeth as he screeches for more enemies nearby. It's a complete change of tone for a character that's so much darker than what Spider-Man was in his own games, and it makes the most sense for a completely different kind of hero despite living in some overall universe. So yeah, that's pretty cool, dude. That's a pretty cool game. It looks pretty sick. Like I said, look at that. Wolverine looks beast, bro. Wolverine looks beast. Those graphics, yo. Wolverine looks beast as hell, yo. Look at that. That's impressive, yo. That's very, very impressive. I like the graphics, yo. They look really great. There's more graphics right here that look awesome, huh? Let's start from the beginning. Look at that. Wolverine all dressed in his cowboy, like looking like a Mexican right there. Killing some, I don't know who that is. Some dude with blood going all over the place. Some cyborg looking dude or something. Whoever knows who that character getting killed is, let me know. But yeah, Wolverine looks like a Mexican there. And it looks like they're like in Mexico or something there or something. Does Wolverine ever go to Mexico? There he is. Oh, there he is. There he is as Wolverine. My bad. This is Logan. That's Logan. That's Logan. That's Logan. Out of costume, that's Logan. This is Wolverine. On the motorcycle. That's cool. Oh, look. Red hair, guys. Mystique. Isn't that, weren't we just talking about red hair, people being evil? There's another example. Weren't we just talking about redheads being evil? There's another example. I think that's Mystique, right? Is that Mystique? Let me know right there, guys. Is that Mystique? And then we got another one. We got freaking Logan right here taking down. Who is that? That almost looks like what is it? Freaking Cyborg from Teen Titans right there. Let's see. And then you got Wolverine right there killing one of those, like, what are those called? Those soldier dudes? Forgot what their names are again. The ATF? No, not the ATF. I forgot what they were called, but yeah, it looks awesome. The game is art. This game is pure art. Looks great. I love it. So yeah, guys, check out that Wolverine game. Oh, here's some more art from the game. Looks ridiculous, dude. Ridiculously good. Look, there's Logan again. Logan. He's like in Mexico or in Tijuana or something, I swear. He looks like a Mexican there. There he is. I think he's going up against a Sentinel right here. Wow, bro. They got Sentinels in the game. That's crazy. I didn't know that. There's Sentinels. That's wild. Look at that. That foot just looks beast, dude. Beast as hell. Yeah, that's it for that, though. So, yeah, the Wolverine game. Check it out, guys. Buy it. I'm probably going to have to buy it. I have to tell my brother, let's go get that shit. It looks cool, though. It looks cool. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there, guys, please. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up right there. Oh, that's what it smelled. They're cooking meat in the kitchen. I was wondering why it smelled like burnt. I was even looking around. I was looking at the freaking wires if they weren't like freaking burning up. But now I know what that smell was. Someone was charring up meat in the kitchen. Hell yeah. Smells good though. It smells good. Okay, guys, it's time for the next horror movie news. BJ Love says, I will go sub to all the videos. Skylar, thank you so much, BJ Love. Skylar says, the game is art. Yeah, it looks beautiful, right, Skylar? Very beautiful game. Apple Ricky says, Isaac's father is non-human. Remember, his dad's a demon. Oh, yeah, Apple Ricky, I forgot. I totally forgot. Yeah, I forgot, Apple Ricky, my bad. BJ Love says, do you have the terrifying clown, Art the Clown? No, I haven't gotten the chance to get the Art the Clown mask. I haven't gotten the chance. My little sister though, she went to Creepy Halloween or Spirit Halloween or one of those. She went and she got her pale girl costume. My little sister's gonna be the pale girl from Terrifier. I'm gonna do the makeup for her and everything. It's gonna be awesome. Also gotta get her teeth. Let me see what's up. Got a burp, guys. Give me a second. Wolf 23. Bro, I saw the Wolverine trailer 15 times. This is exactly what I want in a Wolverine game. Bloody rage inducing carnage, just like the game from 2009. I'm freaking excited. Yeah, it looks cool. There were some people trashing the game though, like a few days ago. I saw it, but you know, I haven't played it yet, so I can't say anything. BJ Love says, oh, Apple Ricky says, should I have Sadie Sink play Beverly, Isaac's mother in Children of the Corn Origins? Yeah, that could work. Yeah, why not? That could work. Hell yeah. Skylar says, do you have a hockey mask? Yes, I do have hockey masks. I do. Oh, yeah, there now. I do. Check it out. This is just one of my hockey masks. This is just one of them. Check it out. I tried to rehaul it to look like the 2009 one, kind of. But I did a better job with the Spirit Halloween and Jason masks than this one. But yeah, should I start streaming with the mask on? Let me see. BJ Love says, I like that movie. Which movie? BJ Love, which movie did you like? Apple Ricky says, I'm being Art the Clown for Halloween. That's cool, Apple Ricky. My little sister's going to be the pale girl. I'm going to be doing her makeup. Thank you so much for those laughing faces right there. What are you guys laughing at me for, huh? Are you guys trying to make fun of me or what? All right, guys, I'm going to get into the next horror movie news right here. The next, watch out, dog. BJ Love says, terrifying clown. Terrifier. Art the Clown, you mean, bro. Art the Clown. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up, guys. Come on, we're almost up to 21. All right, so MovieWeb.com is reporting one of the best horror remakes of all time gets hopeful sequel update. We will still want to do it. All right, so here we go. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that Invisible Man movie that came out back in 2020. Check it out. It was with this chick, her husband. He's like a scientist or something, and he like wears an Invisible Man suit, and he like torments her and stuff. And then she ends up using, I think, the suit on him later on in the movie and kills him. Well, they're going to make a sequel. We're going to read all about it right now. Skylar throwing some Halloween pumpkins at me right there. Check it out, guys. Look. Check it out. Halloween 4 background. The Halloween 4 background. Here, I got to show more of the background right there. All right, I got to put my Jason mask back on. All right, Apple Ricky says, what if someone named their kid the White Stuff? What? That'll be a funny name. The White Stuff? Apple Ricky, come on. Nah. That's too much, yo. That's too much. Skylar says, nice collection. Thank you so much, Skylar. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it so much, Skylar. I appreciate it so much, man. I appreciate it. All right, so I'm going to read this article. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up, guys, if you haven't smashed it yet. All right, so, okay, Elizabeth Moss, the actor, best known for her role in The Handmaid's Tale. Wait, hold on, let me see. Apple Ricky says, no, like the name Child's... What? No, like the name the child... No, Apple Ricky, I can't read that right here. I can't read that right here. I cannot read that, yo. I cannot read that. No, 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 no. That's too much, yo. A lot of kids watch this. Elizabeth Moss says the actor best known for her role in The Handmaid's Tale and Mad Men delivered a captivating performance in the 2020 horror remake of The Invisible Man. The film was highly successful, and everyone believed that Universal Pictures and Blumhouse would follow up with a sequel, especially with the film's ending. However, nothing happened, and director Lee Wano instead moved on to another character from the Universal Classic Monsters catalog with Wolfman. 5 years have gone by, and though Wanho has apparently called it quits on a follow-up, Moss herself hopes that the story will be revived with a sequel. Let me direct it, yo. Let me direct it. The Golden Globe and Emmy winner recently talked to Screen Rant about reprising her role as Cecilia in The Invisible Man 2. For now, it seems that Universal and Blumhouse are not interested in making a sequel, with Wanhouse saying last January that on an artistic level, I'm like, that's a nice closed door there. Let's just leave it closed. Nevertheless, Moss still believes in the project and says they're working on it. Damn, she wants her Final Girl movie. She wants her Final Girl movie. Let me see. Apple Ricky says, or name your child Reaper. That's better, Apple Ricky. That's better. Reaper. Apple Ricky says, what about Nightmare naming, what about Nightmare naming a kid that? Nightmare? That's too much. That's too much, Apple. Too long, also. Too long. Oh, my bad. My stomach's hurting. It was out for 2 weeks before COVID. Okay, it was The Invisible Man was the last big horror movie before COVID-19 changed cinema forever. Yep, I remember that. I remember when this movie came out, it was a little bit before COVID hit or whatever, the pandemic or whatever. Let's see what this article says. The Invisible Man was the last big horror movie before COVID-19 changed cinema forever. Damn, is that where it's still like illegal here on YouTube? Released February 2020, The Invisible Man was met with the rave reviews from both critics and audiences alike and quickly made a dent at the box office after grossing $144 million from a small $7 million budget. However, the number could have been significantly higher had it been for an unexpected arrival of the pandemic, with the global pandemic quickly changing the way people attended theaters. The Invisible Man was in some ways experimental. It was one of the first big studio films to be released on digital a few weeks after the original release in theaters, a model that has now become the norm. Today, most movies, successful or not, are available on digital platforms rather quickly. Theatrical runs are shorter, and the chances of landing huge box office numbers have become rarer. With a star's presence and the power of franchises and known IPs becoming more important than ever, but with horror movies being much less risky than other genres, thanks to their low budgets, wide appeal, and consistent profitability, box office takings. With Elizabeth Moss on board, The Invisible Man 2 would be smart bet in the current cinematic climate. Yeah, but I mean, it would be cool, but it looks like the studio doesn't want to make it. Is she gonna fund it herself or what? Is she going to fund it herself? But it's interesting. I hope they could get it off the ground. I hope they could get it off the ground. Skylar says, what's your favorite action figure? My favorite action figure. I need to breathe quick, guys. My favorite, I have a few of them. I have the Halloween 2018 Michael Myers up there, the Ghostface action figure, the NECA, the Jason Friday the 13th Part 4, the Dream Jason where he crawls out of the grave by NECA. I have I think Real Toys Michael Myers up there by Real Toys, Ghostface as well by Real Toys. I got a good amount of action figures right here, like on my table, dude. I got Magneto right there. I got a lot of them, man. I got a lot. Too many to count, you know. And they're all my favorite. Apple Ricky says, I get paint for teeth for Art the Clown costume. Yo, you get paint? What kind of paint do you use, Apple Ricky? What kind of paint do you use? I kind of just wanted to buy my little sister her dentures. But what kind of paint do you use, Apple Ricky? Could you, like, send me, like, a link to whatever paint you use? Please? Apple Ricky, could you please send me a link to whatever paint you use?
I get non-toxic tooth paint. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Non-toxic tooth paint. Non-toxic tooth paint. So it would have to be like black and yellow, huh? Like, why? Because having the dentures, do you get uncomfortable with the dentures? All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get into the next news, guys. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up. Thank you so much for whoever was sending those hearts or hats right there. I really appreciate it. Let me see. We got some Final Destination news right here. Got Final Destination news. Adam Yasser says, hi, what's up, Adam Yasser? How you doing? How you doing? Glad to see you here on the live stream, here on another episode of Horror Sundays, episode 50. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Adam, yes, sir. Please smash the thumbs up, Adam. Get us up to 21, please, man. Please get us up to 21, Adam, so more people could join us here on the live stream. Adam says, I'm great. How about you, dude? I'm doing great too, Adam. I'm doing great, bro. I'm doing great. Here, just doing another live stream here on the channel. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Adam. Get us up to 21, Adam, please. Please get us up to 21, Adam, so more people could join us here in the live stream. Skylar says, what is your favorite Jason? My favorite Jason is the 2009 Jason, to be honest. My favorite Jason is the 2009 Jason Voorhees. My favorite Jason is the 2009 Jason Voorhees. Adam says, laugh out loud. I'll do it, dude. Chill, chill. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, so yeah, my favorite Jason is the 2009 Jason. Does this mask look like the 2009 one? Hey guys, let me know. Does this mask look like the 2009 Jason? I think it kind of does a little bit. A little bit, but I think it's still a little too wide. Thank you so much for the hearts right there, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Should I keep reading with the mask on? Apple Ricky says, get toothpaste, non-toxic paint, get any color. Yeah, I'm about to look it up later after the live stream when I'm done right here. I'm going to have to look it up. All right, guys, let's continue with the movie news. Adam says, so I have an idea. Are you interested to hear it? Yeah. What's your idea? What's your idea, Adam? What is your idea, bro? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Cosplayzano says, what's up, my handsome brother? How are you? I'm doing good, Cosplayzano. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Glad to see you here on the channel on another live stream. Horror Sundays, episode 50, man. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Cosplay? Get us up to 22, man, please. So what's your idea, Adam? What's your idea? Let me know. Let me know. Adam says, can you make a video about best vodka? Best vodka? What do you mean best vodka? I don't drink, though. That's the problem, though. Why would I make a video about vodka when I don't drink? I'm not a drinker, man. What's best vodka anyway? Is that like a freaking horror movie or what? Skylar says, it looks like the Freddy vs. Jason mask. You think so? You think it looks like the Freddy vs. Jason mask? Yeah, I guess so. Except that needs the different chevrons because I put the 2009 ones. But yeah, I guess I see what you're saying. Let me see. Best vodka. Skylar says it. Okay, where the Cosplayzano says that's a milestone for you, Frank. What's a milestone, Cosplay? Adam Yes, yeah. What the fuck are you guys in? You don't drink or what? Adam Yasser says, WTF? Are you guys in USA? Don't drink or what? Yes, I am in the USA. I'm in Los Angeles. I quit drinking like 10 years ago, bro. Adam says, that's horrible. I quit drinking like 10 years ago. I quit drinking like around 2015 or 2016, 9 years ago. So I don't know, bro. I don't participate in drinking culture. It's boring. It makes your body feel horrible too, drinking alcohol. It makes your body feel horrible, bro. I couldn't even eat properly. And then you get those horrible withdrawals in the morning from alcohol? Hell no. Adam Yasser says, holy F. Yeah, bro, I quit drinking. Ooh, drinking to me is like a pastime already. That's long gone already for me, drinking, you know? Yeah, I used to do that. I used to do that back in my... Bro, I used to drink when I was like in high school and in like my early 20s. So by my mid-20s, I was already burnt out on that shit, you know?
Cosplayzano says drinking is overrated. Yeah, bro, I don't like drinking anymore, honestly. I hate the fact that it messes with your eating patterns. You know, you can't really eat. You just want to drink alcohol. And then when you don't drink alcohol, you get withdrawals in your body and it feels horrible. Yeah. Cosplayzano says a milestone on how far your episode is now. Oh, okay, yeah, Cosplay. I get you, bro. I got lost in the comments. Yeah. I've been going at it for 50 weeks, bro. I hoping I could go another 50 more weeks. That's 100 weeks. Adam says, by the way, that's great. Thank you so much, Adam. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. Apple Ricky says, have you heard of Gypsy Rose Blanchard? No, I haven't, Apple Ricky. Who is that? Adam says, I was alcoholic and I cut alcohol. Hell yeah, bro. I'm proud of you too, man. Yeah, bro, alcohol, it just really messes with my creativity. Like, I wasn't able to be creative. Once I quit drinking, I just, like, a whole world of creativity just opened up in my brain, dude. Yeah, like drinking alcohol and doing drugs and stuff, it'll really hold you back a lot in life, bro. It's true what they say. It may seem cliche when older people tell you that, but it's really true, dude. It's really true. Let me see. Adam, yes, sir, says from long time. Yeah, I'm proud of you, Adam. Hell yeah. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm glad that you're here with us, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Adam. Glad to hear that you're no longer drinking as well. BJ Love says, I'm back. Hell yeah, BJ Love. Glad to see that you're back, bro. Hell yeah. Skylar says, I have a part 3 Jason hockey mask with Spare Halloween and machete. Awesome, bro. Hell yeah. I also have a part 3 Jason mask. You want to see it? Check it out. Look. That's my part 3 Jason mask. From NECA, I think. Yeah, it's by NECA and Real Toys or whatever. Yeah, that's my part 3 Jason mask. I didn't get mine at Spirit Halloween though. I got it at the liquor store down the street from my neighborhood. So there's like a bodega or a liquor store, whatever you want to call it, down the street from my house, and they sell toys. And I found this there, and it was like $40, and I was like, dude, it's cheap, and I had to take it. Hell yeah, I love Jason as well, bro. All right, I'm back. Adam says alcohol and drugs is shit. Hell yeah, bro. It's horrible, bro. It's horrible. Alcohol, trust me, I used to do both. It's horrible, bro. You can't eat right, like I said. You can't sleep properly. I love sleeping. I need my sleep, bro. But when I used to drink, I used to be out drinking all night with friends, you know, doing horrible things, smoking, drinking, drugs. You know, it's just disgusting, bro. So my creativity was all over the place, man. It wasn't consistent. Now I'm consistent. That's why it's better to be sober, honestly. Cosplayzano says, I just watched Leprechaun in the Hood. Hell yeah, bro. Leprechaun in the Hood are good movies. I love all the Leprechaun movies. They're good movies, bro. I grew up watching all the Leprechaun in the Hood movies as a kid in the early 2000s and stuff. Yeah, just like how I grew up watching the original Leprechaun trilogy in the 90s as well, you know? I also got Leprechaun in the Hood when I was a kid, a teenager in the 2000s. Poriki says, Gypsy Rose was a killer that had her boyfriend kill her mother because her mother would fake her sickness for her to be in a wheelchair when there was nothing wrong with her. Oh, okay. It was kind of like some Ed Gein and Norman Bates stuff where the mom didn't want the son to leave, you know? Pretty much the mom was doing the same thing here to the daughter. Apple Ricky says her mom done horrible things to her. Yeah, I think I did hear about it, Apple Ricky, now that you mentioned that. Clyde Dealey says, hello, what's up, Clyde Dealey? How you doing? How you doing, Clyde Dealey? If you're new here to the channel, welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. Today's Horror Sundays, episode 50. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Smash the thumbs up right there. Yeah, guys? Let's get it up to 22, everyone. Skylar's clapping. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, Skylar Clydine says, hello, how to subscribe? You just hit subscribe. You just go to my channel and you just hit the subscribe button. You just go to my channel, Clyde Dealey, and you hit the subscribe button. Adam says, yeah, I love when yeah, laugh out loud. I was in the same situation before. Yeah, bro, it sucks, right? It's horrible, man. One thing I hated was throwing up, dude. Throwing up just felt like you were dying, dude. Oh, man, yeah, especially when you drank liquor. When you would drink liquor, when you would mix liquor with beer. Oh, dude. You would just feel like you were dying, dude, the next day. Cosplayzano says, did you watch Monster Ed Gein? I'm on the 3rd episode, bro. I like watching it slow because nowadays they release the whole season in one go, you know? So I'm from the 90s and early 2000s, you know, where you had to wait like a week for a whole new episode, you know? So I like watching an episode per day, you know? one episode per day, so I can have something to watch.
Castellano says, imagine Jason in the hood.
Yeah, that would be cool. I would like to see more Friday the 13th movies with Jason in the suburbs, literally in the hood, pretty much. But yeah, like in Freddy versus Jason, they brought Jason to the hood, to the suburbs. I would love to see more Jason movies that take place out of Crystal Lake sometimes. I would love to see Jason just in the suburbs. Just like Michael sometimes, walking around into houses, out of houses.
Skylar says,
would you want to fight Jason in a movie? No, I would not want to, bro. That dude will just tear me a new asshole.
Castellano says, make sure you like and subscribe. Keep it horror. Remember, stay out of the woods. Yep. Listen to Cosplay. Apple Ricky says, her mom didn't deserve to die. Should we deserve to be in jail? Damn, that's crazy, Apple Ricky. That's sad, though, that they did that. Adam Yasser says, it's really horrible. Yeah, it is horrible, man. It's depression, bro. Depression in a nutshell. Castellano says, I only watch episode 1 of Monster Edging because I've been watching so many horror movies. Human Centipede is so nasty. Yeah, it's a cool movie. I wouldn't mind making a Human Centipede movie. Imagine all the melted chocolate we would have to use. Skylar says, that's a good idea. What's a good idea, Skylar? Clyde says, do you have the mask of Pennywise the Clown?
Nah, I don't have any Pennywise yet. I need to get something, though. I have Jason, though. I have Jason, though. I have Jason.
Adam says, oh, so I'm going to leave. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, take care, Adam. Take care. Glad to meet you, too, man. Glad to meet you, too, as well. See you next time. I go live on Wednesday as well.
Castellano says, see you, Adam.
All right, guys, let's get into the Final Destination movie news. Sorry, guys, I need to clear my ears. All right, cool. So, yeah, The Hollywood Reporter is reporting new Final Destination movie finds its director in Michael Blanchard. Check it out. That's the new director for Final Destination 7. This is the new director for Final Destination 7, guys. Skylar says Jason is Jason in the city. Yeah, they did Jason in Jason Takes Manhattan in the city, but I would love to see Jason in the suburbs more often as well. What if Crystal Lake was maybe next to a suburb, and Jason wandered there, That would be cool. But yeah, guys, this is the new director for Final Destination 7. Let's see what the article says. New Final Destination movie finds its director, Michael Blanchard. Let's see what it says. The next installment of Final Destination has found its death dealer. Belgian filmmaker Mitchell Blanchard is the choice to direct the New Line's follow-up to Final Destination Bloodlines. Sources say there is no offer just yet, but Blanchard, who will be making his English language debut with the featurette, bubbled to the top of this week after a brief but intense search. Hollywood has been waiting to see who would direct the next installment of after Bloodlines opened. Number 1 globally, achieving the best opening weekend in the 6-film series to become the highest grossing entry in the 25-year-old Final Destination franchise. Released in May, the movie grossed over $314.6 million. Damn, dude, that's a gang of money. $314.6 million, bro. $314.6 million. Just try to picture that, bro. $314.6 million at the worldwide box office, from 138.1 million of that domestically, and it has yet to open in Japan. Wait, what? Zach Lipovsky and Adam Stein directed the film, but opted not to return. Damn. They did their movie and they're out. Laurie Evans Taylor, who wrote Bloodline along with Gary Busek, is penning the new script. All right, cool. At least we're getting the same writers back. Destination franchise producer and steward Craig Prairie and franchise veteran Sheila Hannah Taylor are back producing as John Watts and his wife Diane McGillan, along with Toby Emmerich. Warren Zeed is executive producing. Destination was a surprise hit, hit franchise for New Line in the early 2000s with a concept that proved easy to transfer from movie to movie, locale to locale, unwitting victim. Each movie centered on a character who has a premonition of a horrific and deadly event. They cheat his or her death and save several other lives in the process, only to have death personified as an unstoppable force of nature come from the survivors one by one. The Final Destination franchise has earned over 1 billion worldwide and making it New Line's third biggest horror franchise, behind over 2.73 billion grossed by Conjuring Universe and the 1.2 billion generated by the It films. Despite only one feature credit to his name, Blanchard is no neophyte to his short "You're Dead, Helene." Was that a movie? His short "You're Dead, Helene." Tes Morte. Helene was shortlisted in the best live action short film category at the 2023 Oscars. It told of many trying to break up his girlfriend, who happens to be a ghost and not all happy to be dubbed. It's now set up for an English language adaptation at TriStar with Sam Raimi producing. Blanchard has made his featurette debut with Night Call, a 2024 action crime thriller that gains a strong notice not only for its collateral-like genre thriller, but also encompassing timely social commentary. The movie swept the Belgian version of the Academy Awards and the Margite Awards this year, winning 10 out of 11 nominations. Blanchard walked away with Best Film, Best Feature Film, Best Screenplay, and Best Director status. Well, now I know why he's directing. Now I know why he was hired to direct, because he won all those awards. That's crazy, though. I hope this guy can make a good movie, bro, because from what I'm seeing, his directorial movies he's coming out with don't sound too intriguing. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's see what I missed. Apple Ricky, why'd you retract your message? Cosplayzano says, Frank, what do you think of this for a crossover? Leatherface and his family versus Wrong Turn family. That would be cool. That would be cool because it's all backwoods horror. It's all backwoods horror movies taking place in the middle of nowhere, you know? So that would make sense. Skyler's just wondering. He's just like, Cosplayzano says, looking forward to the next Final Destination. A good plot for a Final Destination would be the end of the world and a group of people must try to avoid doomsday. That would be interesting. That would be interesting as hell, dude. What if someone named their child Leatherface or Ghostface? Apple Ricky says, that would be crazy, Apple Ricky. That would be really crazy. That would be really crazy. That would be a wild name, too. Wild ass name. All right, so yeah, let's continue. Let's continue. We got some awesome news here. Some Freddy Krueger news, guys. Some Freddy Krueger. Just give me a second. I'm going to get something to drink real quick. All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Castellano says we should get a brand new Bloody Mary movie. That would be cool too, bro. That would be cool too. Hell yeah. Drink Capri Sun, guys. Drink Capri Sun. All right, so yeah, let's get into the next article. Movies.com. Movies.com is reporting Robert Englund offers great Nightmare on Elm Street reboot idea, says who should play Freddy Krueger. Look at that, guys. Robert Englund is throwing out ideas for a new freaking Freddy movie. Apple Ricky says, or someone named their kid Louis, but their real name was Lucifer. That would be crazy, Apple Ricky. But Lucifer is actually a real name, though. Castellano says, I still like the Capri Suns, too. Hell yeah, me too, bro. Me too. I didn't want to drink too much soda, so I got a juice instead. So yeah, let's see what Robert Englund is saying. As horror fans await for New Line. Wait. Castellano says, did you hear who might be playing Jason? Who? Who might be playing Jason? Callum Vinson. Callum Vinson is playing Jason in the TV series as a little kid, though. Callum Vinson. And then there was I forgot the actor's name, though. But we talked about it here on the channel before. I forgot. I think the guy from the Sweet Revenge Shore Jason movie from Angry Orchard. I think he's going to be playing Jason as well. Braun Strowman, a former wrestler. Braun Strowman. I had heard that the guy from Sweet Revenge was going to play Jason in the show. Oh, okay. Braun Strowman wants to play him in a movie. Okay, I get you now. That would be sick too, bro. Hell yeah, that would be sick as hell too. I wouldn't mind it. A wrestler, that would make so much sense, right? Like, that would be like, he would be on par with like Kane Hodder, you know? He would be on par with like Kane Hodder. How Kane Hodder pretty much looked like a wrestler when he played Jason. He was always like so brooding and like always his chest breathing heavily, you know? But yeah. Apple Ricky says, when did you start to think Callum looked like Isaac? With this haircut, when I seen the Chucky TV series, Apple Ricky, with that haircut, he just looks like Isaac, bro. You just throw that hat on and the costume, and there it is, bro. He just looks like him with that little bowl cut he has. Castellano says, yeah, Braun Strowman is strong and big. Yeah, dude. It'll be like having a younger Kane Hodder again. Or Ken Kersinger. Or like when Tyler Mane was also a wrestler. And he played Michael Myers, you know, in Rob Zombie's movies. Oh, yeah. Drink Capri Sun, guys. Stay hydrated with Capri Sun. All right, so yeah. Robert Englund offers new Great Nightmare on Elm Street reboot idea. Says who should play Freddy Krueger. All right, let's get into it. As horror fans wait for the New Line Cinema and Warner Bros. To find a way to revive Freddy Krueger in a new reboot of A Nightmare on Elm Street, one of the most important figures in the franchise has decided to contribute by sharing a great idea. Robert Englund, the actor best known for playing Freddy Krueger in the first 7 films of the universe created by Wes Craven, says that if there's a place for Freddy in modern horror, it's in a prequel exploring the origins of the killer. You've got our attention. Castellano says, that fella Capri Sun better pay you for sponsoring them. Nah, it's all good, bro. It's all good. They probably wouldn't even want to sponsor me. Apple Ricky says, doesn't Callum also kind of look like the kid from Shining? And Child's Play, what's the kid's name again? Andy? Yeah, kind of, yeah. I could see where you see that, Apple Ricky. Skyler says, I'm sorry, I'm back. It's all good, Skyler. All right, so yeah, let's get... England spoke to Bloody Disgusting for the official release of the 4K UHD 7-film collection of A Nightmare on Elm Street. During the interview, England addressed the usual question of who should play Freddy Krueger in a modern version of A Nightmare on Elm Street. He also showed his knowledge of the franchise's lore and said it would be wise to make a prequel instead of remaking part 1. I think if they were going to reboot it, they should probably start with A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors, because it has the great opening that's sort of like previously on Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know if they should ever reboot part 1 again. They could do it as a prequel like Toby Hooper did on the series. Freddy's Nightmares, really do a backstory before. So you have the story of Nancy and Tina and Glenn and everything going on, but you start even before that. That's what I would do. There's plenty of directors out there that I think could really do something interesting, some interesting work with the Nightmare on Elm Street motive. Who should play Freddy Krueger in a new Nightmare on Elm Street, according to Robert Englund? Ooh, check it out. Who should play the new Freddy Krueger, guys? Let's see. Let me see. Before you get your hopes up, England is just sharing ideas. Another reboot of A Nightmare on Elm Street has yet to be announced. However, following Michael Myers being brought
back to life by Blumhouse in 2018. Jason Voorhees revival with the prequel Crystal Lake and Jason universe. It seems inevitable that New Line will try the 2010 reboot better, left in oblivion. But who's to say it can't work again? England addressed the casting of Freddy Krueger, saying, I think for the sake of the franchise, they need to find someone like Doug Jones. Jones is known for playing otherworldly characters in films like The Shape of Water and Pan's Labyrinth. England also talked about Kevin Bacon's possible casting, but he doesn't believe in Flatliner's actor is interested. I don't know, bro. I don't really see Kevin Bacon. I don't know why people say Kevin Bacon. I don't know when that started, why that started, but I just cannot see Kevin Bacon as Freddy. He's too nice. He was always that nice guy. Friday the 13th Part 1, he was like a nice little good boy. Tremors, he was a little edgy, but he was still kind of like a simp. So I don't know. I just don't see Kevin Bacon as it. But let's continue reading. I digress. Years ago, I heard they were considering Kevin Bacon for Freddy Krueger. Kevin's in a couple of my favorite horror movies. Stir of Echoes, I love, and Tremors, obviously. I love Kevin as an actor, but he's true character actor. He just happens to be in prison in a leading man's body. But Kevin is also very physical. I thought that was a great choice, but this was like 5 years ago. I know he's got all these other projects now, and he's not getting any younger, so he probably wouldn't be interested. I was trying to think of someone like that. If you were going to look for a name like Kevin Bacon, but I think they probably should steer themselves to someone more unknown that doesn't have to worry about following in my footsteps or anything else, just creating his own conception of the character. I think it would be interesting to maybe redefine Freddy differently than my physicality and my size. A lumbering tall man, perhaps, or someone wiry and shorter than me, and maybe more cat-like or reptilian. It would be interesting. They got to pick somebody that can go the distance. So yeah, man, Robert Englund probably ain't gonna play Freddy, but he's really throwing ideas out there, bro. He's trying to see something new happen with the character. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Apple Ricky says, "What's the kid's name from The Shining again?" I forgot that kid's name from The Shining. I know Andy from Child's Play, but I forgot the kid's name from The Shining. Castellano says, "Gotta get back to work. Take care, Frank. Good evening, bro. Be here to the full live Wednesday. All right, bro. Take care, man." Skylar's Arcano says, "Do you like Friday the 13th or Dead by Daylight?" I love Friday the 13th, man. Dead by Daylight's cool too as well. But I love Friday the 13th. Apple Ricky says, "Have you seen Dr. Sleep?" I think. Let me see. Yeah, Dr. Sleep. Yeah, I remember seeing that. It's like a prequel to the first Shining movie. It's like a prequel to the Shining movie. Or I think it's a... No, it's a sequel, I think. I think it's a sequel to the Shining movie. No, or a... What the hell's up with this, dude? Okay, yeah, I seen it. It's the sequel to The Shining. It's that newest sequel that came for The Shining that came out like in 2019. But yeah, hell yeah. Okay, we're gonna get into some Scream 7 news, guys. Finally. Let me see. Here we go. Found it. Found the article. All right, guys. Collider.com. Collider.com is reporting Scream 7 star gives a thrilling update on the intense star-studded sequel, I Lost My Voice. All right. Here we go. I heard there's a spoiler in here. Well, kind of. But yeah, look at that, guys. Scream 7 news. We got some Scream 7 news. All right, so let's get into it. In her short yet incredibly... Let me restart that. In her short yet incredibly fruitful career, McKenna Grace has earned quite an impressive list of horror credits. Not only is she the performer behind one of the primary characters
in the new Ghostbuster film series, but she's also thrilled and chilled audiences and other genre favorites like Malignant, Annabelle Comes Home, and Amityville: The Awakening. Up next, she'll climb to what many would consider to be the pinnacle of horror thanks to her appearance in Kevin Williamson's Scream 7. During a new installment of Collider's Ladies Night with Perry Nemiroff, Grace opened up about her experience of the highly anticipated film that features a solid blend of newcomers and franchise favorites alike. Nothing her noting her sprawling background in the genre, Grace told Nimrov that there were several first-time experiences for her during the production of the slasher flick, adding, "There were a lot of horror filmmaking firsts that I cannot say yet." A sentimental that's fair enough when considering just how much the plot hinges on complete secrecy. One of the first she was able to reveal gives us a peek into the likely terrible time her character has in the new movie with Grace sharing. "I did lose my voice, and that was at first. It was so cool. I lost my voice." Okay, listen up, guys. So listen up. Here's a spoiler from Scream 7. "I did lose my voice." And this is McKenna Grace saying this. "I did lose my voice, and that was at first. It was so cool. I lost my voice from how much yelling and screaming are involved for those types of movies. But yeah, I lost my voice. And then the next day, I had an audition for the biggest musical ever." And I was like, "You're joking, of course." So yeah, that's crazy. The chick lost her voice, McKenna Grace, on the set. Ashru Pictures says, "What's up? How you doing, Ashru Pictures? How you doing? If you're new here to the channel, please like and subscribe to the channel. My name's Frank. This is Horror Sundays, episode 50. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Ashru Pictures. Please smash the thumbs up so more people can join us here on the live stream." So yeah, apparently McKenna Grace lost her voice screaming during the production of Scream 7. Grace, along with others like Asa German, Jen V, and Anna Camp, are fresh meat in the Scream universe, up against stalwart staples like Nev Campbell, Courtney Cox, and the somehow back from the dead David Arquette, Matthew Lillard, and Scott Foley. For someone as into the genre as the gifted star, working alongside some of the absolute icons was an incredible, exciting part of the gig. "Oh my God, literally, while I was shooting, regretting you because I had wrapped on Scream, they were still shooting. I was shooting, regretting you, and I went to visit the set. And I just got to sit there and watch Sidney Prescott in front of me do her thing. I was just totally tripping. Getting to be on set with Nev Campbell, nobody even talked to me. Oh my God." Oh, that's cool. So yeah, I'm pretty sure she dies then. I thought she was going to be the killer. I thought she was going to be one of the killers, but I'm pretty sure she dies because it sounds like she wrapped up filming already. As for her favorite set piece from the film, from the films that came before, Grace said, "Oh my God, I mean, just the kitchen from the first one is so big and iconic. The house from the first one, I mean, Sydney's entire house is really memorable. Or just the beginning sequence with Drew Barrymore whenever she's in the kitchen making popcorn, iconic. It's the second or third one whenever Sydney is in a play and they have the big sequence. That was crazy. That was crazy. That one stuck with me because that's like so, she says. Scream 7 is set to arrive on February 27, 2026. While you wait to be sure, be on the lookout for the full episode of McKenna Grace's chat with Perry Nimrov on Collider's Ladies Night. And you can see Grace's next performance in Regretting You on October 24, 2025. Yeah, I'm going to skip that one, Regretting You, but I will be seeing her performance in Scream 7. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Asheru Picture says, "I'm good." Hell yeah. Glad to hear, Asheru. Glad to hear you're doing good. Asheru says, "Yeah, I got you. Thank you so much, Asheru. I appreciate it." Skylar says, I gotta go. I love your videos now. Take care, Skylar. Take care. See y'all on Wednesday. Apple Ricky says, "Do you know Courtney Gaines?" I think so. Isn't she an actress, Apple Ricky? I'm pretty sure she's an actor, right? Courtney Gaines. Yeah, she's an actress. Asher Root says, "I gotta get to working on soundtracks again. Busy stuff." Oh yeah, man, hell yeah. Your soundtracks rock, bro. Asher Root, your soundtracks rock. Hey, Asher Root, so do I have permission to use them in my Halloween Ends fan film? Let me turn on the light. Asher Root. Asheru says, "Thanks. Yes, do it. Yeah, bro. Your music sounds really Halloween endsy. especially the ones that you just posted recently, because we're gonna be shooting a scene when we're under in the tunnels, you know. So we really need that creepy, like Halloween Ends kind of sounding music, you know. We're gonna be under the tunnels shooting the Michael scenes and stuff, you know. So that your music is so great, bro. It's really gonna fit the atmosphere of this fan film. Let me see. Let me clean my lenses, guys. Apple Ricky says, I see Grant Feely playing Malachi and Callum Vincent playing Isaac. Hell yeah. Definitely Apple Ricky, Callum Vincent as Isaac. Asher Root says, thanks. Yes, dude. Apple Ricky says, Courtney Gaines is the actor that played Malachi. Bro made a cameo in the Rob Zombie. Oh, yeah, yeah. The redhead. Yeah, the redhead guy. The redhead. You see, he has red hair too, and he's a bad guy, Apple Ricky. Asher Root says, yeah, I got you, man. You Zenny. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much, man. Hell yeah. You're going to get a big fat ass credit on the freaking fan film right there. Music by Ashroot Pictures. That's going to look so sick, dude. Hell yeah, man. Wait, we start shooting this Friday as well. Ashroot says, no problem. Hell yeah, bro. Thank you so much, Ashroot. I really appreciate it, dude. We're going to start shooting this Friday, bro. We start shooting this Friday. Hell yeah. I want to show you one of the masks we're going to use. Check it out, Ashroot. Ashroot, this is one of the masks we're going to use for the opening scene of the movie and some of the sewer scenes. It's a Trick or Treat Studios Halloween Ends mask rehauled by me. This is one of the masks we're going to be using for the film. Wow, dude, it's going to look so crazy down in the dark tunnels, just shooting the movie. We start shooting Friday. I got a big ass cast. Asher Root says, yo, W mask. Yeah, it's a beautiful mask, right? I love it, bro. I love how this mask came out. It looks great. It looks great. It looks great. Check it out. They got the Velcro system right there. Let me try it on quick. Dude, this mask looks so sick, man. I love this mask. Hell yeah. This is the mask we're going to use for the opening scene on Friday for Halloween Ends. Reaper of Haddonfield, a Halloween Ends fan film. This is the mask we're going to be using for the opening scene. We're also going to use it for another scene where we're inside the tunnels. And then I got another mask that I'm going to be switching it off back and forth with. Asher Root says, love the hair and how the mold works. Oh, you added Velcro? Awesome. Yeah, bro, you got to have that Velcro, you know? So the mask, my bad, let me rephrase that. You got to add that Velcro so the mask stays tight on my actor's face, you know? So when he moves around and stuff, the mask won't be flopping around his eyes. So he'll be able to move around, look around to the side, look up and down, you know? You got to have that Velcro, because if you don't have the Velcro, it's going to be really hard for you to like maneuver and be agile in the mask. So you gotta have the Velcro so it tightens up in the back. It tightens a bit on the face. And that way your actor could be as physical as he can with the mask and move his head 360 degree all the way around, you know, to get shots and stuff, you know. Asher Root says, we should collaborate on a live stream, my dude. Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely. Yeah, Asher Root, you're definitely right about that, bro. Since you are gonna be producing the music for my Halloween Ends fan film, I'm thinking once I'm done shooting the movie, I'm thinking once we're done shooting the movie, after it premieres, we'll go live together. There's this feature here on YouTube where you could collaborate and go live with someone, like together here on the channel. So when I finish the movie, we could go both live together on YouTube right here, and we could talk about what you did, you know, what went into your work and making the music, and I could talk about what work went into me shooting the movie, you know? We got to do that. Asher Root says, Asher Root says, yeah, dude, definitely look it up. Once my live stream ends, go to your live stream button and check it out. and it says right there, it says you could go invite people to go live with or something. There's a button where you go live, and it invites you to go. It lets you invite people to go live with you. So Asher Root, check it out. Check out that feature here on YouTube. Once I get off the live stream, check it out so you could see how to work that feature. So we could go live together sometime once I'm done shooting the movie. So we could interview each other about what work we what the work went into, making the film. Wolf123 says, "Oh shoot, I just noticed that clown mask Michael Myers wore as a kid in the background. You're a serious fan, my guy. Thank you so much, Wolf123. Thank you so much. Hell yeah, bro. We got the childhood Michael Myers clown mask from Rob Zombie's Halloween right there. Right there. There it is. Let me see if I can move it more. Kind of hard to get my hand right there. Right there. There it is. Rob Zombie. I still got to get the clown mask from Halloween 78 too. Asher Root says, I will. Yeah, bro, check it out. I'm going to see how it works as well. So once we're done shooting the movie, we could freaking do and the movie premieres, we could do a freaking collaborate on a live stream together and talk about how we made the movie, and how you made the music for the movie. Wicked Milk, what's up, Wicked Milk? How you doing, bro? Glad to see you here on the live stream. Another episode of Horror Sundays, episode 50 today, bro. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, Wicked Milk. Glad to see you're doing okay, bro. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Wicked, if you haven't already. Apple Ricky says, that would be cool. Totally, right, Apple Ricky? Yeah, it's a great mask, though. I can't wait to shoot this. It looks great on camera, too, as well. The mold is beautiful, dude. The mold is beautiful. So, yeah, it's pretty much my Halloween Ends fan film update. We start shooting this Friday. I got a pretty big cast, bro. It's gonna be freaking interesting. It's gonna be interesting, this shoot. This shoot will be interesting. So I can say the least. Hopefully it goes down as scheduled, though. Wolf123 says, what's good? Nothing much, Wolf123. Just chilling, bro. Just chilling here on the live stream, man. Just chilling here on the live stream on another episode of Horror Sundays, man. What's good with you, Wolf123? How was your Sunday, man? How was your Sunday, Wolf123? How was your Sunday, bro? Nathan says, what masks do you have? Nathan said hi. What's up, Nathan? If you're new here, please like and subscribe to the channel. Welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. My name is Frank. Today's Horror Sundays, episode 50. And what masks do I have? Wolf123 says, I'm asking what WSGGG meant. Well, I don't know, bro. What does that mean? Did I say that or something? And Nathan, yes, I have masks. I have a lot of masks. Check it out. Look. I have these masks. I have Jason masks. I have all these Ghostface masks. I have more in my closet. I have Jason masks. I have more Jason. Another Jason mask right there. More masks. More Jason. Freddy glove. Old school Freddy glove right there. Look. That looks like an old school glove from like the 80s. Hell yeah. I got all these Michael Myers masks up here. Check it out. Look. Look at that. I got all these masks up here. I got all this. I got all this up here. Look at that. Bam. Got all that. This whole got some Ghostface masks right there. More. Yeah, I got a lot of masks, bros. I got a lot of masks. Look at that. Check it out. Halloween 6, the clown. I got a lot of masks, man. Oh yeah, I forgot this one. Look, check it out. I also got this clown mask. I've got that mask. I got Bart Simpson right there. And that ghost face right there. Oh look. Got another clown mask. Got a lot of masks, man. I've been collecting masks pretty much my whole life. Wicked Milk says, means what's good. Oh, I know. I mean, I thought that's what he meant. Wolf123 says, not Wicked Milk said that. Apple Ricky says, so far, a ending is shows Isaac killing his adoptive mother after she shows him older. He visits Beverly's grave. It's snowing. That sounds cool. I could picture that scene, Apple Ricky. I could picture that scene. Beverly's grave, and it's snowing, and we're just panning in a wide shot, in a far wide shot maybe, and you see the you see you see Isaac just standing on the grave, you know, just looking at it. Wolf 123 says, okay, gotcha, Wicked Milk. Nathan says, I want a clown mask, bro. Yeah, bro, clown masks are cool. I love clowns. Wicked Milk says, fire. Hell yeah, right? Nathan says, I have a few masks, like 3. Awesome, bro. Keep collecting, Nathan. Keep collecting, Nathan. Keep collecting, bro. Keep collecting. Apple Ricky says, your camera's backwards. Oh, I know, Apple Ricky. I just fixed it. I was showing my knives. Wicked Milk says, want to get a Scream 4 mask. There's something eerie about it. Yep. I have the Scream 4 mask. I have a Scream 4 mask. I have a Scream 4 mask. It's signed by Jamie Kennedy. Nathan says, I have 3 masks. That's awesome, Nathan. Like I said, keep collecting, little bro. Keep collecting, man. And Wicked Milk, you want to see my Scream 4 mask? Oh, hopefully I don't knock down stuff right here. Look at that. Wicked Milk. There's my Scream 4 mask. It's signed by Jamie Kennedy. Look. It's signed by Jamie Kennedy. This is a Scream 4 era mask. I remember when I bought this. My mom bought this for me. I think we had gone. Where were we? Yeah. I think we had gone to like Best Buy or something. It was like around Halloween time or something. And then we went to Party City because, you know, she knows I loved Halloween. This is when I was like 19 or 20-ish. Yeah, I think I was like 19 still. And like, yeah, we went in. My mom got this for me. A Scream 4 era Ghostface mask with the red tag. Well, you can't see it right here, but it's one of those old school ones. Yeah, I've had this for like 15, almost 16 years already, dude. It's signed by Jamie Kennedy right there. It's awesome. Love my mom, dude. Hell yeah, dude. I thank my mom a lot for letting me watch horror movies as a kid, or else I wouldn't have been into what I'm into. I also got the Brandon James mask, but I'll show that one next time, guys, because that one's going to knock all my shit down right there. Also, after the cemetery, Isaac has a mail knife. He stabs Father Gerald on the neck. Blood gets on the snow. Nathan says, "Where's the Scream 4 mask? I just showed it, Nathan." Nathan says, "Nice, thank you, Nathan." Wicked Milk says, "Dope." Nathan says, "I'm 21 and still collect." I'm 34, bro. Hey, Nathan, I'm 34 and still collect. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Toys nowadays aren't really for kids, bro. Yeah, like some are, but like toys nowadays are like for adults. Collecting is kind of like for adults. Like a lot of adults my age now collect because a lot of them probably didn't grow up privileged, you know, in the 90s or early 2000s and didn't have a lot of this stuff, you know? So now when you make adult money, like you're able to buy all the stuff you didn't have as a kid, you know? So that's why a lot of adults collect, especially dudes. Mostly collecting is like a dude thing mostly. Most dudes, yeah, there is girls that collect too as well, but I mostly see dudes that collect. Yeah, so dude, collecting, especially me, like I grew up doing the whole collecting thing in the 90s and 2000s, you know, McFarlane toys, Movie Maniacs, all those collectible toys, you know, box sets and stuff like that. So yeah, man, I'm always gonna collect my whole life, bro. I'm gonna be collecting forever. When I own my own house one day, it's gonna be decorated in just freaking movie props and stuff. Nathan says, "Wow." Apple Ricky says, "Isaac would have that knife in his jacket pocket. That would be cool." We could probably have like a close-up shot of him maybe pulling out the knife, and you can see the glare of the knife. Wicked Milk says, "Yeah, bro, toys now are more for collectors. Kids nowadays are stuck to tablets and brain rot media." Yep. Wicked Milk knows what's up. Wicked Milk knows what's up. Toys and collecting is for adults now, bro. Or it's still for kids, but for kids who know the value of what they're collecting, you know? You don't really play with the things you collect with. You know, you have them for display, kind of like a museum, you know? I don't know if you've ever seen Toy Story 2, when Woody gets sold off to auction to that museum in Japan with the rest of the Roundup gang. Remember that? And then they call in that old man to refurbish him, to rehaul him pretty much, fix him up before he gets shipped out because Al's Toy Barn stole him. And I remember once he was finished, once the old man finished Woody, once Woody was finished in his display case and everything, the old man says, he's for display only. You see, so that's how it is now with collecting. It's just for display only, dude. It's for display only. So yeah. Apple Ricky says Isaac would be older at the ending. That would be cool. Like how old, Apple Ricky? Like how old, Apple Ricky? Like how old? Nathan says, how do you make money? Doing anything, bro. Selling, what is it? Selling, recycling, cashing pennies, anything, bro. Doing anything. Selling masks, painting masks, doing rehauls for people. You know, just any way you can make some money, dude. Like I said, just recycling, saving up pennies, and then going exchanging them for money. Painting masks for my friends that don't know how to paint, fixing skateboards as well. I'm a skateboarder also, you know. So I have friends sometimes that don't know how to fix their skateboards and stuff. Weird, right? They're skaters and some of them don't know how to fix their boards. So they bring me their stuff and I'll fix it up for them. You know, you just gotta have all these different little hustles. I also shoot music videos. I'm also like a videographer. I'll be shooting music videos for my friend's band and for other people, you know. So yeah, you just gotta be on it, dude. Nathan says, I gotta make money. Yeah, dude, making money is not easy, bro. I have a hard time making money still, you know? But it pops up here and there. It pops up here and there. Just gotta get on it, Nathan. You just gotta get on it, dude. Wicked Milk says, yo, Frank, do you invest in real estate? Nah, bro, I haven't. I haven't. But I've been starting to kind of look into that, bro, because like I said, my producers that I'm working for on this Amazon movie with, one of them is like a real estate guy, you know? One of the producers I'm working with for this like Amazon film I'm doing, one of them is like a real estate dude. So you know, I've kind of been like, it's kind of been like real estate information has kind of been coming my way recently, you know. So maybe I should look more into it, bro. If you're mentioning it, you know. Nathan says I need to shoot videos for music. Yeah, you see, I shoot music videos as well, bro. I shoot music videos as well. I also shoot fan films, you know. I have a good amount of fan films here on my channel if you want to check them out. Yeah, dude. All right, guys, we're about to read the last article. We're about to read the last article of the show today. And it's Spider-Man 4 news, guys. Wicked Milk says it's a good idea. Yeah, man, I'll definitely look into it. Definitely look into it. Like you're like the second person to mention this to me. Like I told you earlier, there's someone else I work with that's in real estate as well, you know? But yeah, I'll definitely try to look into it. Nathan says, I need to check those out. Yeah, bro, check out my fan films. We got Friday the 13th fan film. That's my newest one. We got like 3 Halloween fan films. We got like 2 Scream fan films. We're about to have like 4 Halloween fan films soon on here. Wolf on 23 says, what was the first collectible you ever gotten? First collectible I ever gotten? Damn, this guy's damn, dude. You see, damn, that's crazy. I got to go back to the 90s for that. And that's just because I've been privileged kind of as a kid a lot too, bro. Like my parents would kind of spoil me with toys, you know? They would buy me the Jurassic Park toys from like the 93 movie, the Lost World toys, you know? So I had a lot of toys growing up and stuff. I would say my first collectible though, like my first actual collectible that you wouldn't open would probably have been the Headless Horseman toy. The movie Maniacs Headless Horseman toy from the 2009 Tim Burton Sleepy Hollow movie. I remember my dad and my mom took me to the mall and we were at the toys or KB Toys or something at the toy section. And well, KB Toys is all toys, you know. And right there, what do you call it? Right there, I found the Headless Horseman from the 1999 Tim Burton Sleepy Hollow movie, and I bought that. And then I also bought the Ichabod Crane later on. And then later on, I also my parents also bought me for Christmas the movie Maniacs Jaws. When he's on top of the orca and he's eating Quint, you know, I had all that stuff. So I've been collecting for like almost 30 years probably. Apple Ricky says Isaac draws a pentagram at the very end of the floor with his dirt in his office. That's how he meets his father. That's crazy, Apple Ricky, huh? Imagine you just see some red light come out of the pentagram. Nathan says, okay, hell yeah, Nathan. I've been collecting for like 30 years pretty much, bro. Like almost 30 years. All right, guys, we got some Spider-Man 4 news, guys. There's been rumors going around about a Spider-Man 4. This is the last news of the day, guys. This is the last news of the day. This is the last news I'll be reporting of the day here on the channel. This is the last news of the day. Kristen Dunn. Okay, who's reporting this though? EconomicTimes.com is reporting. Kristen Dunst's excited about potential Spider-Man 4 returning with Tobey Maguire. Poriki says, yeah, because his dad is a demon. Yep. Nathan says, I checked out your fan film. His name is Jason. Thank you so much, Nathan. I appreciate that, bro. That was a fun movie to shoot. It was hot, too, all summer. Nathan said hi. Blaze says, remember me? I think so. How you doing? How you been? We haven't seen you here in a while. Blaze, please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Blaze? So more people could join us here on the live stream. Blaze says, good. Yeah, how you been? Glad to hear you're doing good. Hell yeah. Glad to see you here again. Glad to see you here again. And check out this last movie report I'm doing. All right, so Kristen Dunst is excited about potential Spider-Man 4 returning with Tobey Maguire. In a recent interview, actress Kristen Dunst shared her enthusiasm about the possibility of reprising her role as Mary Jane Watson in a potential Spider-Man 4, envisioning a storyline where Peter Parker and MJ navigate the challenges of... let's see what's going on here. Wait, what the heck? Okay. Okay, let me see. Where Peter Parker and MJ navigate the challenges of parenthood. Dunst remarked that it would be cool, right? I mean, I don't know if the fans are into it. I feel like this is an interesting movie. Me and Toby doing that again would be, but with kids. The actor was the first star to portray Peter Parker on the big screen for mainstream Marvel movies. Her willingness to explore new facets of MJ's character aligns with the evolving landscape of superhero narratives, which increasingly delve into more grounded and personal stories. The prospect of Spider-Man 4 has garnered attention following Tobey Maguire's return as Spider-Man in Spider-Man No Way Home 2021. Kristen Dunst on the possibility of making Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire where Peter Parker and MJ become parents. That would be cool, right? I mean, I don't know if the fans are into it. I feel like that is an interesting movie, right? Yeah, so we already read that. So let's see. The film was initially scheduled for theatrical release in 2011. I remember that. But Sony ultimately chose to reboot the franchise, paving the way for Andrew Garfield's The Amazing Spider-Man series, which also needs a third movie, The Amazing Spider-Man 3. Now, 14 years after Maguire's Spider-Man was originally set to hit theaters, the story appears to have found the ideal direction to finally come to life. Following the massive success of Spider-Man No Way Home, fans began campaigning for both Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield to receive new solo Spider-Man films. Spider-Man has expressed that he would be thrilled to reprise the role, stating he would eagerly take the opportunity to play Spider-Man again, regardless of the type of role or project. While Tom Holland's ongoing role in the MCU could complicate Spider-Man 4, the upcoming MCU reboot and a potential transition into Miles Morales could clear the way, allowing Maguire's Peter Parker to return without conflicting with Marvel's plan. Awesome, hell yeah. I'm down for Miles Morales too. What's up with that, bro? They need to do that too. They've been teasing that for a minute. And they haven't still done anything with Miles either. Yeah, hell yeah, guys. So Spider-Man 4, supposedly. I think everyone's all pumped up on Spider-Man 4 because that re-release of Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man movie in theaters again. Let's see what I miss. Wolf123 says, we read that. Wait. I just saw your brother's face for the first time. Awesome, bro. That's my brother passing by. We look pretty much identical, I think. Nathan says, I'm heading to bed soon. Okay, Nathan, take care, bro. We only got like a few minutes left anyway. Take care, Nathan. Take care. Stay up, man. See you on Wednesday. I go live on Wednesday as well from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. West Coast time. Aporeki says, Beverly basically dies of old age. That's crazy. That's crazy, Aporeki. But it's expected, you know. Blaze says, I can only come to you stream every 2 weeks because I have to go to my mom. To my mom's. That's okay, man. No worries, bro. No worries, man. Gotta take care of your mom. It's all good. No problem, man. Better to take care of your mom, you know, than be wasting time here on my stream. You know, it's all good, dude. I totally understand that. No worries, Blaze. It's all good. Nathan says, Where is your hard eyes mask? Oh, my hard eyes mask? Yeah, I put that away. I put it up in the closet. Because it's spooky season. We want to have Michael Myers, you know? Want to have Michael out. Hell yeah. Gotta put this stuff back. Nathan says, can we see it? Yeah, I'll let you see it quick. My hard eyes mask. That's it. Look at that. That's my hard eyes mask right there. I'm gonna try my best to make a hard eyes fan film for next in a few months actually for Valentine's Day, but let me see if I could get a good story written. If not, it's probably gonna have to wait a while. Hard Eyes, yeah, that was a good movie. I loved it. I loved it. I wonder if there's gonna be a sequel, dude. There's gonna be a sequel. Well, we'll check that out on Wednesday, though. We'll check that out on Wednesday. We'll check that out on Wednesday. It's the clown. It's the clown on the clown. Let's see. Blaze says, for real. Nathan says, where did you get that at? I got it on Amazon. Blaze, I got it on Amazon. It was like 20, like 14 bucks. The tax probably like 20 bucks. It's cheap, bro. I recommend you get that one. The one with the red eye lenses. I'm just going to put some LED lights in them if I do make the movie, and bam. Probably darken the mask up a bit with some paint, and there. Blaze says, what time the stream end? In a few minutes. The stream will end in a few minutes. The stream will end in a few minutes. Aporeki says, I'd like to do a killer Mr. Hanky. That would be cool. That would be cool as well. Hell yeah. I'd be down for anything that's hard, bro. Damn. Wicked Milk says, when the clown theme song coming? It should be coming soon already, bro. It should be coming soon already. It should be coming soon already. We're going to the studio every week, so I just gotta tell my producer to take his recording equipment to the studio so we could just re-record my guitar part in the solo, and that's all that needs to be done. There's not even that much. Wicked Milk, there's not even that much that the song needs. The vocals are great, the bass is great, the drums are great. I just need to re-record my guitar part because when I recorded it, the song was still new, so I didn't know all my cues and changes yet. But now I know the song by heart, so now I could record it better, you know? So that's the only part we need to record is the guitar part. And then after I get the guitar part recorded, we'll start trying to maybe build a set to shoot that music video. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Wicked Milk. It's coming, bro. It's coming. It's because all this content is a lot of work, bro. It's a lot of work and shit, you know? And then you got to wait until people are available, too, because... like, I don't have a job and shit. That's why I have all the time in the world to make content, you know? But a lot of my actors and my friends that help me with this shit, they do have jobs, you know? So I gotta sometimes wait on them, you know, when they're available, too. Blaze says, I can see your dog. Hell yeah, my dogs are always intruding these lives. Wolf123 says, be sure to check out Good Boy. The dog in the movie is an amazing actor. Yes! I will be seeing Good Boy. I will. Hell yeah, bro. I want to see it because of the dog. Hell yeah, I'm going to go see it on Tuesday. Hell yeah. Also, I also want to see Good Boy because this movie is really unique. There's some really unique camera angles in this movie. Like, there is some camera angles you don't see because we follow the perspective of the dog. So from what I've seen in the trailer, the camera angles are all low, you know, from the perspective of the dog and stuff. So it's a very unique movie because it's kind of like they're doing something new, kind of, you know? They're making a dog the main character, literally, you know? And they're following the dog around with the camera with shots like it's literally like the main character, you know? So yeah, so this movie is very like, it's breaking the mold. That's why I want to go see it. It's totally doing something new, this new movie, Good Boy. And the dog looks awesome too. I heard the ending's kind of sad though. But it's just the movie. It's fake though. The dog's okay. But yeah, dude, yeah, I really want to see because I'm literally a cameraman, you know. So I gotta see what new angles cameras Hollywood's trying to use, you know. But yeah, those camera angles in Good Boy look freaking. They look fresh, bro. It looks like they look really fresh. Those camera angles. Those camera angles, like I said, they're very rare. No one really uses those kind of camera angles that much. Usually they're higher because we're usually just film humans, you know, people, humans talking, and humans are taller, you know. So it's very interesting to be at that eye level of the dog, you know, following them around like that and stuff. Yeah, definitely gonna go see Good Boy on Tuesday though. Blaze says, I can see your dog. Yep, like I said, those dogs always interrupting. Apple Ricky says, I want you to make an it fan film. I could probably do it, but I could probably do the old school '90s it because the new one has a lot of CGI. But yeah, I could probably do it. Apple Ricky says also the Children of the Corn song for my remake. Yeah, guys, let me just finish all the projects I got going on. Let me just finish all the projects I got going on, and then once I got no movies to shoot, I'll just get all that music stuff done. Wicked Milk says, "Bam, bro, check out the presentation bit after stream ends. I think you're gonna like it if you got a PC monitor or TV to see it though. For sure, man. Hell yeah." Wicked Milk says it's better. Wicked Milk says, "Bro, you gotta stream more with your band." Yeah, I do definitely. I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, my band's playing a show in 2 weeks, so I'll be going live. My band page, I'll be going live on my band page in 2 weeks. I'll be playing a show with my band. We'll be playing like a Halloween show or something. Nathan says, where's the Thanksgiving mask? Oh, Thanksgiving, huh? Almost forgot about that. Right there, look. Blaze says, I'll see you in 2 weeks. Stay healthy. Yeah, take care, Blaze. You too. Blaze says, stay strong. You too, Blaze. Take care of your mom. Appreciate her. There you go. Look at that. Nathan, you see that? I got the both John Carvers. I'm going to try to make a fan film of this too, but damn, bro, I'm just overloaded with a bunch of projects right now. I'm like on overload mode right now. That's just because I'm working on my Halloween Ends fan film. We're starting to shoot this Friday, and then I'm also working on this this independent Amazon movie I'm doing with these producers. So damn, dude, it's a lot of shit I gotta draw, you know. Nathan says, yeah. Got 3 more minutes, guys. 3 more minutes and the live is over, guys. 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes and the live stream is over. The high. What do you mean the high? But Blaze says, bye, Wicked. Take care, Blaze. Nathan says, the Halloween. With the what? The Halloween tea? The Halloween tea. What does that mean, Nathan? What does that mean? Let's keep smashing the thumbs up, guys, so more people can see the live when it goes up. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up. Wicked Milk says, imagine Ghostface glow in the dark robe. Yo, the glowing mask, that'd be dope. Yeah, I have a glow in the dark Ghostface mask right here. Look, check it out. Look. That's a glow in the dark one. Let me see if it glows. It's not glowing too much right now. Kind of, look at that. You could kind of see it. Can you see it? Oh, there it is. Look, Wicked Milk. It's glowing. Look at that. Wicked Milk, it's glowing. It's glowing. Oh, dude, this mask is cool. It takes me back to the 90s. Look at that. It's glowing. Look, that's my glow-in-the-dark mask. Glow-in-the-dark Ghostface mask. Nathan says, I don't see anything. Wicked Milk says, yeah, bro. The camera's exposure won't allow us to see it. But it says right there, look. Glow-in-the-dark Ghostface mask. Blaze says, bye. Stay healthy. Stay strong. Take care. I'm out. Peace. Take care, man. Take care. Later on. Later on.
All right, one more minute, guys. Thank you so much, Hollywood Horror Film Club, Ghostface, and Michael Myers Collectors for joining me here on the channel again for another episode of Horror Sundays. Today was episode 50. Like I always say, please smash the like and subscribe button. It really helps us out a lot in the algorithm. Smash the bell notification and be notified when I go live or upload new videos here on the channel. Hit the comments below. Share these videos with everyone you know so we can keep making more horror content here on the channel. Also follow me on Instagram for more horror content. And if you'd like to leave a donation to the channel, sometimes we run out of prosthetics or fake blood, you know, for our films. Cash App link down below. If you can't do that, just keep smashing the thumbs up. All right, guys? And I'll catch you guys on Horror Talk Wednesdays this Wednesday. Wolf on 23 says, good night, everyone. And thanks again, Wicked Milk, for telling me what was good, man. Nathan says, you got zombie Ghostface mask? No, I don't got zombie Ghostface. I got the Scream 6, the Scream 6 aged masks, though. Blaze says, bye. Wicked Milk says, yo, bye, homie. Have a good one. Take care, Wicked. See y'all. Nathan says, bye. Take care, everyone. I'll see y'all on Wednesday.